And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shifts by him at the 25. No, he shifts past him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers. Especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Murray finds his running back, James Conner. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And just nowhere to go for Conner. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Murray sets to throw on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Benson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Benson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
One more time with Benson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away. Fourth down, Prescott.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott to Evans on the slant. Touchdown! Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third and long for Prescott. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second down, a run with Benson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing now is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing, Prescott. This one taken in by Otten. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Prescott to throw on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In motion right is Evans. Prescott now on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Now Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the handoff, Benson running right. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got his target. That's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Murray to air it out again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, Linebacker picks it, and the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now Murray's got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it was their